Okay. Seems like we are live. How's it going, everybody? Glad to have you here. I've got some people to say hello to and some people to say thank you to. So let me scroll up. Hello there, Karsten Jensen. And Tim Richmond. I'll get to your super chat in a little bit. Power Fantastic. Hello, this guy. Who else is here? We've got Sebastian. What's up? Polaris. How's it going, Polaris? Tom. Hello there. Hello there, Grant. And Wabbit. How's it going? Andrew. Damien. Roger. Bernard. Happy to see you guys all here. I hope that you are just as excited for today as I am. I've been waiting for, I don't want to say a real MMO, but a more traditional MMO to come to Google Stadia for a while now. And so I'm pretty hyped for today, without a doubt. Astara A says, so excited for ESO on Stadia, and now I can do my writs when I travel. Nice. Merrick says, hey Bill, seeing that the game runs at 1080p 30 frames per second was rough, but I'll suck it up. But then I just tried 720p and I still got 30 frames per second. I'm baffled my mind. I think that has to do with and that's exact, Tim Richmond did a super chat earlier today, and they said ESO at 30 frames per second is a joke and will cause pro cancellations. Well, Tim, I feel like you're one of those people that either gives a game 10 stars or gives a game 0 stars, and there's no room for error. Everything's black and white. There is no gray. But I don't think that, I don't know that I agree with you. I don't think that it's going to cause people to cancel Pro. However, I do think that it's also okay to be disappointed that the game is not running at 60 frames per second. I, however, am not surprised even a little. Like, I'm not even a little bit surprised that the game doesn't run at 60 frames per second, because I've got an RTX 2060 in my machine. And my game runs at 60 frames per second until I get near water, and then I lose that frames per second. So what I would assume happened is that ZeniMax made an executive call. They said, we can either have a variable frame rate where the frame rate will most of the time be up near 60 and then sometimes will drop down, or we can have a steady frame rate. And if they go with a steady frame rate, then they don't have to worry about the frame rate doing this all the time. It just stays nice and steady and locked. And that's the decision that they made on the other consoles. And that's the decision that it seems like they've made on the Stadia version as well. And it feels like it's a console parity thing. Now, going down to 720p and still getting 30 frames per second, that feels to me like ZeniMax just decided not to worry about changing the resolution. They set the resolution at locked 30 frames per second, and they said, now we don't have to worry about it. We don't have to worry about frame issues if we just lock it at 30 frames per second. Would it be nice if it were higher? Yes, it would. But I don't think it's necessary in a game like this. When you're talking about a game like Doom, higher frame rates are definitely better. When you're talking about a game like Elder Scrolls Online, I also feel like frame rate is important, but it's not nearly as important because it's not all about accuracy. Andrew wants to know if the game plays in 4K. I have not loaded it up on Stadia yet. I've been working all day. On PC, ESO does have frame rate fluctuations when there are lots of particle effects. Yeah, it does. And ESO is a famously poorly optimized game. It just does not run very well on even very, very expensive hardware. So we're talking about a port. Say what you want about every single game that has come to Stadia so far. Every one of these games is a port. They're all ports. Even the games that are exclusive to Stadia, they're still ports because those games started development long before Stadia was announced. So when you're playing a game on Stadia, you're playing a port. And that's just something that you're going to have to deal with for the next year to year and a half before we start getting the games that are not ports. The games that were made after Stadia was a thing with Stadia in mind. And that's when you'll start to see all of these different features and stuff. Zektek says, first stream I'm attending. Well, welcome. Hey, Kodiak Moonwolf. What class do you play? I have a bunch of different classes. I'm going to make a brand new character today. And I still haven't decided what it's going to be. Although I'm leaning towards Warden. Although I already have a mid-level Warden, so maybe I should go with something else. I'm not sure. Shant says, it's just disappointing that they didn't max the graphics at 30 frames per second. Well, you got to remember, it's a port. It's a port. It's a port. And ports always have to have issues with running efficiently. They always have problems running efficiently. Nameless Ninja, Vampire is not a class, it's a skill line that you get later on in the game. Lucas says, just in time for my lunch hour. Well, there you go. Gene Gorin DNA says, people do not understand when they are built from scratch with using Google servers, they will receive the variables that they're looking for. Yeah. But, you know, I just got done saying over and over, it's a port, relax, it's not a big deal. But it's also okay to be disappointed. So Shen says ESO on PC at 4K resolution, ultra wide with a 2080 Ti can dip under 60 frames outdoors. So it definitely seems like the game has optimization issues. Yes, it does. It does. Pravlad says 30 frames on mouse feels terrible, runs way better on my entry-level gaming laptop. Well, then play it on there. Grant Fuller says, I just don't think I can put in the hours to enjoy this game. Full-time job, wife, 2 kids, horses. And I completely understand that. But who says that you have to do everything? Nobody says that you have to do everything in the game. Nobody says that you have to compete with the Joneses. You can just simply log in and do some fun stuff. Maybe run a dungeon and then log out. It's not a game where a subscription is required. And because there's no subscription required, then you don't need to feel guilty when you're not playing it. Louis Swa, what's the frames per second? I'm on ESO Stadia. It's 30 frames per second from what I understand. And the reason that I'm most interested in ESO on Stadia is because I'll be able to now play it not chained to this room. Like, I have it on PS4, which is right here. I have it on my PC, which is obviously right here. If I want to play Elder Scrolls Online I have to be in this room, and now I don't have to anymore. I can play it in the next room over there. I can play it down on the big screen. So I'm pretty excited for it. Andre, how does somebody join the guild? Join the Discord, Andre. There's a link in the description down below that'll take you to the Discord, and there's an ESO channel. Ooh, speaking of ESO channels, one of our community members is giving away something. Richard is giving away the Guilds and Glories DLC pack, which is worth 2,000 crowns. If you want to enter that, join our Discord with the link in the description down below. And then in the ESO channel, you can find the message that is pinned, and you can click on that. Just so everybody knows, when I'm playing, I'm not going to be inviting anybody to the guild because I'm just going to be playing the game. And I'll be playing the game in about 5 minutes or so. I'm just giving people a chance to show up and hang out. I think you have to be a level 10 to create a guild. I don't think you have to be a level 10 to join a guild, Grant. William, I may wait for the expansion to go on sale. You should. If you're not sure that you want to play the expansion, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of gameplay in the previous part of the game. So there's no reason for you to jump in with both feet. One second, I have company. I'm back. Yeah, I'll be playing in just a couple minutes, Alan. Did we already go over that you need to create an ESO account and then link to Stadia? I didn't go over it, but I went over it in another video that I made earlier today. I'm going to say Jala. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name because I would butcher it. We have talked about that it's 30 frames per second. Go ahead and rewind to the beginning. All right. Let's get started. Let's play some Elder Scrolls Online. Just getting Stadia started up, and then I will switch screens. Bill, would you know if there's a way to rewatch the very first video that plays when you start the game? I started it and had to run after my dog and missed it. Doesn't seem like there's a way to see it again. Xander, I don't know, but I bet you can find it on YouTube. Let me look at the UI once I get into the game. We'll find out in a second, everybody. Hey, Bobby, thanks for the sub. These are on the PC servers. Giovanni. Sorry if I said your name wrong. By the way, if you all could do me a huge favor and click on that like button in 1, 2, 3. Thank you. It would really help out. Yeah, Kodiak Moonwolf is a very good friend. Alright, so I'm going to hit play. It's going to connect me. Is there a downloadable version of Stadia for PC? There is not. All right, so let's make a new character. We're gonna go male. We're gonna go. Oh yeah, there we go. Dark elf. Make him muscular and thin, like I wish I were. Gonna make him fairly short. It's kind of loud. There we go. Let me know how the audio is. Body marking R2? R2, there we go. Oh, I kind of like all of those little things. Kind of like in, I don't remember. That movie. And I always just kind of leave that stuff the same. Adornment. That's fine. Hairstyle. What do we got? I kind of like that. Hair color. That seems okay. Head marking. Kind of like that. And ear size is small. I always like to have the small ear sizes because I always think that they look a kind of crazy. Eye color. Yeah, I think that looks good. And I don't care about any of that stuff, so let me hit finish. Wait. Oh, I didn't pick a class. Okay. So I've got Dragon Knight, Sorcerer, Nightblade, Necromancer, Warden, or Templar. I think I want to go. I think I want to go Dragon Knight. Yeah, I think we want to go Dragon Knight. Let's hit finish. Whoops. Space is Y. No! Oh, okay, it fixed it. Choose to play through it again with Run Jump Style. I want to play it. I'm going to do the tutorial. Hello there, Keith.
Is someone out there? I could use your assistance. I'm quite trapped in here.
All right, press forward to move.
thanks. Hear me out if you want to escape this.
Louis Swa, it doesn't support HDR yet. Stadia just told me, so you might want to turn it off. Why would I want to turn it off? I mean, it doesn't hurt anything to leave it on, I don't think.
We're on the cart. I saw you before those witches caught us and tossed me in this stone box. Glad you're finally awake. Apologies for my ghastly appearance. I'm not feeling my best.
Where are we?
Our precise location, I can only speculate. Somewhere in Western Skyrim, I suppose. I was involved in my own investigation when the Ice Reach Coven Witch attacked. We can escape, but I desperately need your help first.
You can switch between first and third person. I'll end up switching to third person in a little bit. I'm guessing different beginning for different class. I didn't see this bit. No, this is because I have the Greymoor expansion grant. Help with what?
The witches must have stashed my belongings nearby. Among them is a small flask. I can open the cell door. Once I do, I need you to retrieve that flask for me. I'll be too weak. And until I have it, you're in significant danger.
What do you mean?
I swear, I intend you no harm. If I don't get that flask back, however, my intentions won't matter. Retrieve it, and we'll break out of here together.
Open the door. I'll get your flask.
Don't be afraid. This may be jarring, but it's a necessary part of the plan.
I bought it through Stadia, but you don't have to buy it through Stadia, Matthew.
Please,
all right.
Hurry and retrieve my flask.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut off the music. Oh, NPC subtitles on because I have hearing problems. Music is off. And now I can put on my music. All right. So if you don't know, on the very top of the screen, there's a compass, and you want to go towards that little thing that's next to the N on my compass. That's the quest. Yeah, the whole game is voiced. And we'll take that. Craig, so if I buy Greymoor Collectors on my PC account, I can play Greymoor content on Stadia. I really want the statue. I have all the others. I don't see why you couldn't.
Yes, that's better. Thank you. I could feel my control slipping away.
Let's talk.
Yes, that was blood. But I swear there's no cause for alarm. Not every vampire is a monster. I'm part of a group that only drinks from willing donors. We regulate the actions of less scrupulous vampires.
Just so everybody knows, if you look up on the top right corner up there, you can see like some rotating names. If you're curious why it says Jay Chussell is a dino, it's because he has the top number of super chats this week, just in case people are wondering what that is, because that's a new thing that I just put up there. All right. What is this group you belong to?
I belong to House Ravenwatch, one of the noble houses of Rivenspire. We adhere to the teachings of our founder, Count Verandis Ravenwatch. We take no blood by force. We help those in need, and we curtail the actions of more hostile vampires.
JR the Unlucky. No way to adjust the graphics. It's a lot blurrier than on Steam. I don't know. It looks pretty good to me. And I've played it on both. Western Skyrim is a long way from Rivenspire.
We go where we're needed. I was investigating a burial site in Bankrai when I discovered smugglers stealing ancient remains. I followed the trail, ran into the witch, and, well, you know the rest.
Please let me know how the audio is. And you have a plan for this?
Sort of. I regained enough of my senses when they carried me in here to remember the way out. It's pretty straightforward. I'll guide the way if you defend us from anyone who blocks our path. If we work together, I'm certain we can escape.
Zektek, I'm not using Wi-Fi.
Follow closely. You never know what's wandering around in these old barrows.
Yafet, it's okay if you don't like Stadia, and you're welcome to your opinion, but, you know, back up your opinion with actual stuff instead of just trying to troll. Alright, let's see what we've got here. A recipe for jasmine tea. An acai berry. Oh, what do we got? We got Sabatoons, gauntlets. Let's put that stuff on. Your inventory houses all of the equipment, supplies, and consumables, quest items, and crafting materials your character has accumulated throughout their journey. Press A after selecting an item to equip or use it. Press Y after selecting an item to view more actions that are available. Alright, so we want to go to hands, and I will hit equip. And feet, and we'll equip that too. I'm sure that they haven't tried Stadia. They see the logo in the thumbnail and decided that they needed to be 12 years old. You know what? I'm not gonna. Oh, I have the crafting bag, so I'm gonna pick all this stuff up. Oh, it's empty. Anything else around here? Ooh, shield. Take. And I already have gauntlets on. Let's equip the shield. Supplies. We'll learn that recipe. Thank you very much, mister, for the sub. I appreciate it. Gotta find a weapon. Ah, there we go. Take. Alright, so we'll go to inventory, main hand. And that's a two-handed item. Why would they give me only a two-handed item and a shield? Because now I can't use both. That's irritating. Alright, let's continue our escape. We gotta go this way.
Now come on, this way.
Yeah, I'm playing on the Chromecast Ultimate right now. Yeah, I got ESO Plus.
What are you two doing out? Ergala still has need of you.
That's the brute who threw us in our cell. We have to get past him.
I'll put you two milk drinkers back in your cage.
The only way out is through him. I'll support you from back here. Strike him with a light attack.
Alright, so light attacks are on the right trigger.
Hit him again! Hit him again!
You're fast, but you can't withstand this.
Don't let his head strike him while he's off.
So when he's got those yellow sparks, you block.
Get your guard up.
Like that.
Lock that attack. Hit him again.
He did call me a milk drinker.
Break free from that stun. Shake it off. Break free, my friend. Another heavy attack. Press your advantage with a heavy attack. Interrupt the attack. Stop his attack.
Time to end this.
Finish him off so we can escape.
There we go, level up.
We should move on.
Alright, I'm gonna claim these rewards. So I got skill points. I'm gonna claim the rewards. Future rewards. Continue. I'm gonna go with stamina for now. Or maybe I'll go with more health. I'm gonna go with health. Skill lines allow you to customize your combat style to fight the way you want. You can select abilities to learn more about what they do. Select an ability and press A to purchase that ability. Active abilities can be slotted in your ability bar and are fired by pressing X, Y, B, L1, R1. Passive abilities are always active, granting you their benefits at all times. Ultimate abilities are the most powerful abilities and can be fired by pressing L1 and R1. All right, so first off, I'm looking at the skill advisor. I'm going to hit L3, and I'm going to go with a stone skin dragon. There we go. Now, I can go spiked armor, I think, is what I want to go with. However, I don't want that there. I want that over here. And now when I press R1, I get some extra armor. All right. I'm happy, ESO. We need more MMOs on Stadia. World of Warcraft next, please. I do think that World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV would be amazing on Stadia. It's ridiculous that they haven't said that they're bringing it.
You handled yourself
okay. Wait. Do we have other weapons in here? Because I would like a one-handed weapon so that I can use my shield too. Not seeing anything else. All right, let's get out of here.
More weapons. Grab anything you think.
Ah, here we go. Yes. I'm gonna take that, and let's switch into first-person view so I can see this better. An axe, Inferno staff. Whoops. Ah, stop jumping. What else we got? Hugo, thanks for the follow, or the follow. What are we on Twitch? Thanks for the sub, man. Ooh, we got a sword. Thanks, Tyler. All right, let's get our gear on here. Inventory. So main hand, we're gonna switch to an iron sword, I think. And then we'll go to offhand. We'll grab our shield. James, thanks for the sub, man. Head, iron helm. Oh, I look cool. Iron cuirass. Shoulders. Iron. And I already have iron gauntlets on, but these are actually better. Actually, look at that. Rawhide bracers of health. I'm going to use those. And you might be curious, like, Bill, you're making a tank. Why would you want to wear not heavy armor on this particular character on every single slot? Because if I'm wearing rawhide bracers, which are medium armor, then I can unlock the medium armor skill line for later. Oh, I didn't find any pants yet. And I'm going to go ahead and grab some homespun shoes because those are light. So now I have light, medium, and heavy armor on. I gotta find some pants though. My legs are cold. All this stuff that I found, those are boots. Those are not. All right, I guess we're just gonna keep going. Yeah, if you want to switch between them, you just hit the down button on your D-pad. It's not, Jala, it's not cross-buy, it's cross-platform. So if you want to play it on both platforms, you have to own it on both platforms. Fortunately, you get it for free with a subscription to Stadia Pro, which is free right now, so you might as well.
Kill it, my friend.
Nice. And I just unlocked the skill line one-handed and shield. Yeah, it's running real well. It feels super smooth. I mean, I know that it's running at 30 frames per second, but if I didn't know it because somebody else told me, I don't think I'd know it, if that makes sense. We'll take that. Let me go ahead and... Over here. Just hold on. Hold your horses, man. Press R3 to sneak.
Up on the bridge.
Don't look at us.
As you'll see, the storm's effects will be quite devastating.
As long as everything is ready for the first harvest, I will be pleased.
Andrew, I don't know if it's 4K. It looks great to me. I'm playing in 4K.
Let's talk for a moment.
I think there's too many people who focus on numbers and they don't just focus on whether or not it's fun.
Leader of this branch of the Ice Reach Coven. She's the witch who locked us in the barrow. The others take their orders from her.
Who is she talking to?
I'm not sure, but I believe he's one of my kind. They mentioned a devastating storm. We need to find out exactly what they have planned. My apologies, but we're going to have to postpone our escape.
What? You want to follow these two?
We'll make an investigator out of you yet. I need to figure out how those stolen remains, the Ice Reach Coven, and that vampire are connected. Let's catch up to Agala and her guest and see what we can find out.
Jarrus, why would it be 30 frames per second? Because it's basically the console version of the game ported to Google Stadia. That's really the reason. At least that's what I think.
Should be able to catch up with Matron Agala through here.
Oh, what do we got here? We got a dude. Is that a zombie? Harrow Fiend. It's upscaled? Alright, well maybe it is upscaled, but I think it looks great, so I'm not really too worried about it. I personally think the game looks fine. Maybe it's running at 1080p, maybe it's running at 30 frames per second, but to my eyes, it looks fun. There, I just recorded that so I can just hit that as a button later. I hit that button a little late. Take. 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 Ooh, lockpicks. Iron girdle. I don't have a belt on yet. Yeah, I never used that button either.
Witches and their servants are everywhere. We could sneak through if we wish to avoid more battles.
I don't know that I want to avoid more battles, but I want... Oh, I've been detected. Ooh, hold up, hold up, hold up. Let's go over here. Inventory. Ring. Bam. Skills. No skill points right now. Okay. Notifications. New daily reward. Let's grab it. What is this? What, instant clothing research. Sure, we'll grab that. Crown crates. Oh, look at this. I got a crown crate. Probably because I was watching somebody on Twitch. Crown crates are purchased through the Crown Store and contain randomized selection of useful consumables as well as unique cosmetic items, pets, and mounts. Whenever you open a Crown crate, you will always be awarded 4 items with the chance to get a 5th item. If you receive a collectible reward you already own, you will be awarded Crown gems in its place. These can be used to purchase specific Crown crate rewards from within the Crown crates section of the Crown Store. Try saying that 5 times fast. As the seasons change, new Crown crates with different rewards will become available. The old ones will then be retired, so get the current edition while you can. All right.
Make a selection to reveal the rewards.
All right, I got a bunch of Crown Tri-Restoration potions, which is fine.
Be sure you will get something good, and all you need is a crate. You can purchase one from this store. Goodbye, my friend.
So let me go into my inventory real quick. We're going to go up to slottable items. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Okay, so if I go up here and I hit assign, I can then assign that to a spot. And now, if I hold down my up on the D-pad, I can select which item that I want to use. And there you go. It works. All right, let's go up here. What do we got? What is that? Alchemy bottle steal. I don't need to steal an alchemy bottle. All right. While we're doing something, I'm going to go into my collections. For those of you that don't know, anytime you get stuff that's bound to your account, it's going to be in the collection stuff. The collections menu is home to all of your account's collections and downloadable content packs. Collections include wearable costume, non-combat pets, and mounts. Whenever you obtain a new collectible, it can be found and set as an active within this menu. So real quick, I'm going to go into assistance, and I'm going to assign him right there. And I'm going to assign him right there. All right, let's keep going. Let's look at the map. Oh, I think that I went the wrong way here. Ah, okay. I did go the wrong way. How limited are you with inventory if you don't have ESO Plus as a sub? It depends on how much crafting stuff you pick up. If you don't pick up any crafting stuff, then it's not nearly as bad, but there's lots of crafting stuff in the game. Like, let me show you real quick. So I'm going to go into my inventory, and I'm going to show you my crafting bag. And if you look, this is all crafting materials that's in my bag. Which means all of this stuff, if you picked it all up, would all end up in your regular bag. Now, your regular bag, you have... I'm currently at 31 out of 60. I don't know how many you actually can carry at a time if you're not an ESO Plus member. But ESO Plus is very, very good. All right. Earn. Search it. Pewter ring. Take all. Let's see what that does. Nothing.
They should be just up ahead. Hurry!
What do we got? What do we got? Hey Stadia Cast, I'm having trouble linking my Steam account with Stadia. I'd prefer to have my guy from Steam, which is a little more progressed. Go to ESO.com, man. Hey, Jem, what's up, man? I will say that as, like, outside, it doesn't look as good as it does inside, and I think that's because of artifacting from streaming, like all of these little tiny details. It's not the end of the world, but it's definitely, like, it's a disadvantage. Yeah, this is the Skyrim area. You like the quality of my stream? Well, thank you. I try and do my best. I'm currently running 1080p 60 frames per second for my stream. And 6,000 kilobits per second to try and keep everything looking good. I will say this, it's incredibly responsive. Anybody who says that this game feels laggy because it's 30 frames per second, I think they're full of beans. It feels real good, and I'm somebody who's played at 60 frames per second on PC. Looks good as an MMO needs to, in my opinion. Well, you know, it could always look better. Oh, good God. A little bit of CC there on me. Jerk. Yeah, the input latency is insane. I hate 30 frames per second games, but the Elder Scrolls Online did a great job, even at 30 frames per second. Some sort of wizardry hacks. I played for 1 hour with mouse and keyboard. I have not played with mouse and keyboard. So those of you who haven't followed my content for a long time probably don't know. I broke my elbow a few years back. I went for a run with my daughter. I tripped and fell, and I shattered my elbow, and they had to rebuild it. And now using WASD is quite painful. Well, sorry, dude. He was getting ready to he's getting ready to do a sneak attack. Yeah, I think it feels great on controller. I'm just excited I can play it on any screen in my house now, except for my iPad for now.
You see that?
Let's see, where am I supposed to go? I guess I'm supposed to go this way. Bill, you need to interview someone about how much mouse keyboard has improved on Stadia. What do you mean interview somebody? Like, Google isn't doing any interviews right now, unfortunately. Rosh, I don't know when the next Stadia Connect is, but the correct answer, oops, is not soon enough. I'm going the wrong way. I gotta go this way, right? Right. Do I turn on my music for the stream, or do I also play like this on my own? It depends. Oh, you mean because I don't play with mouse and keyboard and how much it's improved? I understand. I can talk to Lloyd about that. He likes mouse and keyboard for some games. We'll take a bow. Oh, that's not an enemy. Did Google tell you why they aren't doing interviews? I'd love another John Justice interview on Stadia Cast. Well, Caleb, we were mid-scheduling when the pandemic hit, and his scheduler got back to me and said, we're not doing anything until everything is back to normal. Rosh, there's no need for you to use all caps all the time, so that's your warning. Just, type regular stuff. As far as Stadia failing, I feel like those are people who have no nuance in their life. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. If you didn't know, this game has a lot of these books in it. You can read them if you want. I tend not to read them. There is a streamer that I follow. What's her name? Dawn Whisperer or something like that. I follow her on Twitch, and I guess what she does is she has patrons, things for patrons where she reads all of the books in the game, which is pretty cool. Oh, I shouldn't have dodged out of that. I should have smacked him. Oh, that's cool, Jem. Thanks for the update, man. Oh, I didn't even see that guy. Or that guy. Those guys just blended in. And you might ask, Bill, how come you look at the bookshelves if you're not going to read them? Because sometimes a shelf will contain a book which gives you a skill point or something like that. I look at all of them. I don't read them, though. I have to say, 5 minutes into playing my character, and he already looks like that. That's pretty cool. Oh! Well, Stadia is going to good way. The Premier Edition is now 100 euros. Yeah, I made a video about that earlier. That it's cheaper, and we also got a bunch of... Oh, look at this. There's a skeever. There's a bunch of new games that are on sale. Well, not new games, but there's a bunch of games that are on sale that were not on sale before. I don't know how the hell to say that. So make sure you check out that video if you want more information on that. My sneaking ability is terrible. Oh, he turned around. Can't wait till I get more abilities, though. I'll tell you that much. Are the loading times from area to area as fast as on PC? Ruben, I really don't know. I haven't gone between areas too much, but it seems pretty fast. Cookie Crisp, thanks for the sub, man. Also, well done. You must have a very high sneak skill, disguising dessert as breakfast for all these years. We'll take those. Hold on. Inventory. We want to look at main weapon. And that's a one-handed. Deals 1,029 frost damage. It is sharpened. Increases physical and spell penetration by 1264. And that is awesome. Thank you very much. We are now axe-wielding maniacs. What do you think of that? Nikki D99, is Greymoor worth it? Really, it depends on you. What I would recommend is that you just play the base game, see if it's fun or not, and then if you really, really like it and you love the game, then I would say go ahead and pick up Greymoor. But if it's not making you happy, then don't. What does sharpened mean? That's a great question. I don't know. But if I look at this... Why? Actions. What is that? Oh, okay. I'll worry about that later. So sharpened... It doesn't say what it does. I won't know until I get to a crafting area. Jerome, how does the Stadia version stack up against the other versions?
The same symbol as the ones I saw in Banquerai.
Hold on a sec. So my answer to that question is it lets me play it on any screen that I want, which is awesome. They did say earlier today HDR settings are not currently available. This impacts Stadia Pro players using HDR enabled screens. We're working to resolve this in a future incremental patch. So right now the PlayStation, I don't know about the Xbox, but the PlayStation has HDR. Stadia currently doesn't have HDR, but it's coming later. The PC version does not have HDR. I'm very much looking forward to it. Tom O'Fallon says, sharpened is the spell penetration, I believe. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Oh, I did not see him there. He saw me, though. Nice try, dude. Oh. Is he dead? Oh! That was cool. That was really cool. I don't know what my latency is. Oh, I love this weapon. It's so cool. I looked at that, I thought it was a giant shield. I was like, ooh, I want a giant shield. Let me grab a drink. Is it true that PlayStation will team up with Amazon for their cloud platform because of Xbox xCloud? Rosh, I would say that anything that you've heard about that is pure speculation on the part of people who are really, really excited about cloud gaming, but they don't like Stadia or xCloud. Does that mean it won't happen? No, of course not. But if I were to guess, I would say that Amazon would probably do what, rather than tie itself to hardware, I think that Amazon would do what Stadia is doing, which means it's completely in the cloud. Because in my opinion, that is the version of cloud gaming that makes the most sense. Right now, you know, you look at the xCloud, and xCloud seems cool, and I've used it, and it works just fine. The only issue being that xCloud is still tied to Xbox hardware, where Stadia is not tied to hardware that needs to be sellable in a store and able to be put in somebody's house.
The Harrow Storm ritual is a thing of beauty, Nogala. I'll be in touch after the harvest.
Sony was not working with Microsoft in the way that you're thinking. Sony paid Microsoft to use their servers for Azure. So technically, it's correct that Sony and Microsoft are working together, but it's not Xbox and PlayStation.
Your efforts mean nothing. The harvest will succeed.
Storm! Somehow that pike is involved. Destroy it, quickly!
Well, let's destroy it, and then I gotta put on this necklace.
You did it. The storm's dissipated.
Alright, let's put on that necklace. Increases maximum health by 880. This necklace bears the locket decorated with a wolf's head, the symbol of Solitude. Rosh, will Nintendo team up with Stadia? I don't think so. Not for years. Not for years. Nintendo likes to do their own thing, and they don't really get the benefit of streaming. Sure, by using streaming, they would be able to run games that they otherwise would not be able to run, but the Nintendo Switch does not always have access to the internet, so it just doesn't really make sense for them, in my opinion, even though they already do streaming on the Nintendo Switch in Japan. Oh, he wants me to talk to him.
I wish we could have learned more before we killed Matron Nogala. I still don't understand what the Coven has planned. And it's the not knowing that worries me.
Well, we learned that Ice Reach Coven created a storm ritual for that vampire. That's something, right?
That's true. And we stopped that storm. My investigations have led to even darker corners, but progress has been made. Here, consider this a stipend from Ravenwatch. For your valuable assistance, of course. Now let's get out of here.
I got Traveler's Luggage, which is probably going to have a bunch of useful stuff in it. I get a skill point. I get a skill line Soul Magic. Let's complete the quest.
The Ice Reach Coven's presence in Western Skyrim concerns me. But we need to keep moving. The path down is through those doors. Outside, I'll point you towards Solitude. Go to the city and warn them. Whatever the Coven has planned, it didn't end here.
Aren't you coming with me?
Not right now. Other members of the Ravenwatch came here ahead of me. They'll be interested in the vampire we saw, and I need to get word to them. Besides, I want to follow the trail while it's fresh. So it only makes sense that you warn Solitude.
Tell me about Solitude.
We're in the hold of Hofengar in Western Skyrim. Solitude is its capital city, and the seat of High King Svargrim. If we can find any help against the Coven, it will be there. Head to Solitude and let the authorities know what happened here.
Darren Pogue, it feels just like playing on the other platforms. It's the same. All right, I'll go to Solitude and warn them about Ice Reach Coven.
The Nords don't tolerate Reachmen in their territory. Once you warn the gods, I'm sure High King Svargrim will dispatch his troops. The Coven's threat is as good as done.
Famous last
But
words.
just in case, I'll tell my fellow Ravenwatch what happened here.
Those urns from Benkorai you mentioned earlier, what's so special about them?
As I said, my investigation began in an ancient burial site in Benkorai. Drogakin were using similar urns, filling them with remains. Most disturbing, the ash and bones belong to a dark army that once roamed the land. The Greymoor.
Goodbye. All right, let's go ahead and do my level 3 rewards. We get food. Flame. Future rewards. So in my next level, I'm going to get an attribute point, a skill point, a glyph of health, and a choice of armor. And then when I get to level 5, which is my next milestone, I get 2 attribute points, 2 skill points, a set of health rings, and my racial skill, which is Dark Elf. I'm going to go with stamina. Now I've got 2 skill points. Let me go to my skill advisor. It recommends puncture and resolve and dark talons. Let's go with puncture. That's part of one-handed and shield. Thrust your weapon with a disciplined precision at the enemy, dealing 1,500 physical damage and taunting them to attack you for 15 seconds. Also afflicts the enemy with major fracture, reducing their physical resistance by a bunch for 15 seconds. Yeah, let's grab that. All right, and let's go back to Skill Advisor. Where is that? There we go. Resolve. Increases physical and spell resistance by 120 for each piece of heavy armor equipped. Sure. Ooh, that's a passive, too. Oh, and it's from my heavy armor. You purchased passive ability. These are always active, granting you the benefits at all times. Passive abilities cannot be placed on the ability bar. Fine with me. James, just make sure you keep it PG if you're gonna be here talking. All right, let's go ahead and eat. Supplies. Ooh, let's open up the luggage first. A lockpick, a soul gem, some cast-off greaves. We'll take all. Slottable items. I'm going to eat this. It's going to increase my maximum health and max stamina for 2 hours. Sure, why not? He didn't even take his mask off when he's eating. Manhand. I don't want to change. I'm going to stick with what I got. Legs. There we go. Anything else? I don't think so. Skills. Two-handed. Uppercut. I'm not going to buy that. Soul magic. Oh, wait. Soul magic. Look at that. I've got a new active ability. Lay claim to an enemy's soul, dealing magic damage or physical damage over 10 seconds. The damage dealt is based on your highest offensive stats. So mine's going to be probably physical damage. Fills an empty soul gem if the affected enemy dies. Assign. We'll put it right there for now. And provisioning. Alright, cool. Yeah, Crafty, you're not wrong about that. Alright, let me see. Where do I want to go? I want to follow this path this way. Oh! Going to collections. Mounts. I cannot mount in this location. I bet you if I come over here I can. Nope. No mounts right now. If I buy Assassin's Creed Odyssey normal, will I get all the DLC included? You would have to look at the store to answer that question, Rosh. I don't know what's a Kishi controller yet, but I actually played Stadia with a workaround via the Stadia app on a Pixel 4. Got supported for the first time, and it worked, kinda. Alright. Oh, I was in the tutorial. Thanks, Eden. Oh, I bet you I got a
Go
pet.
ahead
Do I have a
and take us
pet?
Straight to Solitude. Go. Warn Solitude of the danger. I need to make contact with the Raven Watch.
All right, you make contact with Raven Watch. I've got pets to summon. Non-combat pets. Let's see. I'm gonna call in a sacrificial pocket mammoth. There he is. Look how adorable he is. I can almost ride him because I'm a little tiny elf. Is that a skeever? It doesn't seem like it. Let's mount up. Alright, where we gotta go? I do wish that they would improve the map in this game. The map is pretty weak, I think. So I want to go straight ahead. Rosh, am I going to make full series episodes of this game? No, I don't think so. I think I'll just do live streams of it. Puncture increased to rank 2. Soul Trap increased to rank 2. Spiked Armor increased to rank 2. Why is this not doing anything? Use the Way Shrine to travel to the Solitude docks. What is up here? Can't seem to use the Way Shrine. Oh, there we go. Way Shrines are fast and inexpensive ways to travel. Way Shrine to Way Shrine. Way Shrines allowed you to travel to any Way Shrines you have previously discovered. Recalling. If you're out adventuring in the world, you can recall at any previously discovered Way Shrines for a small fee. So if I go to the Way Shrine first, it doesn't cost anything to go to the next thing. And they want me to go over here to Solitude Docks. So let's go ahead and travel there. Ryan Hudson, why aren't I on Twitch? Well, that's a good question. When I'm on Twitch, I typically have about 15 people watching. And when I stream on YouTube, I typically have somewhere between 150 and 200 people watching. So it seems like most of my community would prefer to watch me here, even though I think the Twitch interface is better. Let's talk to this guy. What's up, man?
There's no time. Take this. Keep it safe.
Wait, what are you giving me?
Information. The Ice Reach Coven at work in the west. Just need more proof. Go, they're coming.
Who's coming? The ones who attacked you?
Don't trust them. Only Lyris. She's...
Hold on. Oh, he's dead.
You there. What did that fugitive tell you?
Oh, what did he tell me? He told me that you were an ugly dude. Let's talk to him.
Who are you? Another spy?
Look at this
What did
stupid
this
hat.
Easterner say to you?
People say my hats are stupid. I was just going on about my business when I saw that he was injured.
Assisting a fugitive is a crime in Hafengar Hold. Unless you want to find out how we deal with traitors and spies, tell me what he said to you.
What do you guys think? Should I lie to him? If you think I should lie to him, type 1 in chat. If you don't think I should lie to him, type 2. Lie like the wind. A bunch of ones coming in. All right. You guys want me to lie, it seems like. Lie to him because of his dumb hat. All right, here we go. All right. He said something about the Ice Reach Covenant. Okay. He died before he could say anything.
Lucky for you. If he had told you any seditious lies and you decided to keep them from us, you'd have been in real trouble.
I also came here to warn you about the Ice Reach Coven. They're definitely at work in the area.
Don't start spreading rumors about Reach Witches. You go panicking the good folk of Solitude and I'll toss you in a cell. And how is it you know so much about this witch work?
I was abducted by the Coven, but I escaped after learning their plans.
And my grandfather killed 12 giants with his bare hands. But at least he had the good grace to string a few of their teeth around his neck before he made the claim. Got any proof? Or do you want to reconsider making a false report, eh?
All I have is my word.
The word of an outsider isn't worth mammoth spit. Keep sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, and you'll wind up just like him. Mind your own business, or you'll find that Solitude doesn't take kindly to instigators and strangers.
Man, this guy is a jerk nose. Probably why he's got that big metal thing covering it up. All right. Goodbye.
Go on. Just remember, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Use Brennald's paper. All right. This is a story thing, so I'm going to read it. A scrap of paper with hurried writing scrawled on a shaky hand sits on top of the pile. Brondald. The guards came asking about you. They were rattling their scabbards at anyone they could find. I'm scared. I hid your horse in the woods. I'll wait in the barn by the stables outside the city, but only for one more day. An official-looking form with an annotation. Declaration of customs. Port of departure. Sentinel. Port of arrival. Solitude. Cargo offloaded. 3 barrels of oasis water and a bunch of other crap. It didn't say that, but I didn't feel like reading it all out loud. Saw a crew member surreptitiously marking several crates on the docks. Hidden compartments? I couldn't get a look inside. A small, tightly folded note tucked between the sheets. Left a surprise for you. Follow the directions. Where stone stands south of the lonely docks, in a shadow of their shelter, where the living trees keep watch. Cool. All right. Really, Dan wants to be my friend. Sorry, buddy. Who are you? Sure, why not? Okay, it looks like we gotta go this way, and we're almost already there, so... There's Solitude. Dot Stripe with the big old super chat says, stay awesome, thanks for the stream. Well, Dot Stripe, thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it. I really do. I can't wait for HDR to come to this. It looks fantastic on PS4 with HDR. And thanks for the sub there, Richard. Wait, what do we got here? Ooh, that's a steal. Let's sneak. Objects with red stealing prompts are owned, and stealing items is a crime. If witnessed stealing an item, a bounty will be placed on your head. Guards will confiscate stolen items unless you successfully flee. You can sell stolen items to a fence in any outlaw's refuge. Stolen gold is not confiscated, but it may be used to pay off your bounty. All right, well, nobody's looking at me. And I'm just going to go ahead and steal these. Hey, you didn't notice anything. Eddie Player 1. Hey, Duncan left you a message on Discord about meeting we will probably have tomorrow. Let me look at the Discord message real quick. Sorry, I've been streaming. I didn't get a message. Eddie, did he DM it to me? Because I'm not seeing anything. Just let me send a quick message real quick. Oh, that's the wrong button. Message. There we go. All right. Let's search this. Ash-covered fragments. Fragments of pottery, possibly urns, litter the bottom. Hidden compartment beneath packing hay. Strange ash or dust covers the fragments. Take. All right, so we searched the marked crate. Now we got to meet Bernold's contact. Chrome on iOS is just a skinned version of Safari. Wait. Oh, I gotta cross the water here. Okay. Something over on the other side of the water. Over here? Bernold's hidden belongings. Here we go. Lyris, if you're reading this, I never made it back to our meeting at the Blue Palace. Oh, hold on. I think I'm in... Oh, yep, I'm in combat. Okay, well, I didn't get to read that. That's kind of irritating. Meet Bernold's... Oh, I hit the wrong button. Meet Bernold's contact. They're back over there. Alright, so I gotta swim across the water again. Right here. Yeah, something like that, Kyle. Uh-oh. Why did I pull those out? Am I in combat? Maybe not. Looks like they're up here. Look at this guy's horse. That thing looks cool. Very cool.
I'll do it. I'll stab you.
Oh, you're not gonna stab anybody.
I mean it. One step closer, and I'll stick you like a hawker.
A horker. I'm not here to hurt you. I need to talk about Brondold.
I don't know any Brondold. That is what I told the guards, and that is what I'm telling you. I don't want any more trouble. You make me stab you, and it's my word against yours.
Brondold's dead. He left me with a handful of papers and a lot of questions.
Dead? Stone's mercy. I'm next, aren't I? I promise. I don't know anything. I won't make any trouble. I'll disappear. I don't even like it here. You'll never see me again.
I didn't kill Brondold. Just tell me what this is all about.
He did not tell me a lot. Said he was tracking some bad people. Asked me to keep an eye out for any unusual comings and goings. He'd come by now and then with a sweet roll, and a few coins for my trouble. He was nice.
And did you see anything out of the ordinary?
The last time we spoke, it was about the men with the job postings. A pair of wolves in sheep's clothing, trying to blend in, but still rough around the edges. Same with their horses, sheared mountain mares. Come from the Reach, I wager.
All right, I didn't read this because I was talking to somebody. The last time we spoke, it was about the men and the job postings, a pair of wolves in sheep's clothing, trying to blend in, but still rough around the edges. Same with their horses, sheared mountain mares. Do you think they're trying to hide where they came from?
They'd be wise to. The only time Reachmen and Nords meet is to kill each other. I always heard they were raiders and barbarians. No interest in honest labor. Or writing, for that matter. Not the sort to post job notices.
What do you think they really want?
Who knows? Maybe they really do need laborers. Can't imagine Reachmen would hire Nords, though. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
What else can you tell me about the job postings?
Flyers. They were hanging them at the inn around the city. Something about a lucrative opportunity in the Druidic Mountains. I really did not pay them a lot of attention. I was more interested in the men distributing them.
So what are you going to do now?
Take Brondle's horse and run before someone less friendly comes to find me. Ron was going to take me back east after he finished here. I want to live where strangers are welcomed with a smile instead of a scowl. I hear Wilhelm is like that.
All right. So now I got to find Lyra's Titanborn. I have to look at my calendar real quick. So just give me a second, everybody. (11 a.m. 12 p.m.) Hold on. What? The most important part of Stadia is you can play mobile easily with a Kishi Razer controller. I disagree, Alberto. I think the most important part of Stadia is that you can play on a bunch of different screens in your house. But the most important part of Stadia is different depending on who you talk to. So for me, I'm real happy that I can play on this screen here, on the screen across the hall from me, and my big screen downstairs. All right, let's go find Lyris. Yeah, that's true too. I reinstalled Windows like 4 days ago. And I did not reinstall Elder Scrolls Online because I knew I'd be able to stream it. All right, guys, hold on a sec. I have to look at a calendar again. I'm trying to schedule something. Not Stadia related. It's just something that came up. 11 and 12. Agree, click and play, no download, stable servers for Stadia, MMO games. Even Google offer cloud service to devs. You know what else I'm very curious about is, you know, my buddy Richard. Oh, speaking of, my buddy Richard is giving away some DLC stuff in our community Discord server. So if you have ESO and you want access, I think it's like worth 2,000 crowns. If you want to get this, then join our community Discord server. There's a link down below the video. Chris, thank you very much for becoming a member. I appreciate it, man. Ryan Hudson, I would reach out to Bethesda support on Twitter, or I would contact Google through the, you know, just through the help website. Stadia is like the freezer of Dragon Ball Z. It's not even my final form. That's true. Bernard Baker. Hey, Bill, what's the process of being added to the Nerd Nest Guild? Join the Discord in the ESO channel. Let people know what your username is. I believe you can find it if you go to social. Maybe friends? No. How do I find that out? No, that doesn't work either. How do I find out my username? Maybe it's under character. I know how to do it on a mouse and keyboard. I don't know how to do it on here, but you gotta know your user ID, and you let somebody know in the ESO channel, and one of the officers will get you invited. Oh man, this looks great. Friends list? Well, I went to my friends list. I don't see my username, my user ID. Shows it in settings. EA Truth, thanks for the sub. All right. Oh, settings. Let me see. Settings. Options. Nameplates. Oh, Kodiak Moonwolf says you can also use the character name. See, I don't know any of that stuff. I'm the guild leader. I leave that stuff to the real people in charge, which are my community officers. All right, Lyris is that way. We're okay, so she's all the way over there. So I got to follow. Let's hop on my horse. Like a true leader, yeah. And to go this way and turn right. Okay, real quick, if you're new to the game, if you look up at the compass, you can see these little arrows that are black. Those are quests that I can pick up that are not mainline quests. So I'm going to go talk to those people.
Next time I'm in the field, I think I'll bring a great warhammer. Or two.
All right, let's talk to him.
Welcome to our hall.
Are you familiar with the guild?
You mean the TV show from Netflix with that redheaded lady? Yeah, I'm familiar with the guild.
The Fighters Guild.
Oh.
You should consider joining up. We have a new guild master and a new singular purpose. Why don't we talk for a moment?
Sorry, I'm streaming and chatting with you guys and talking to somebody else at the same time. I'm multitasking. Sounds good. Let's talk about the Fighters Guild.
Excellent. I know we'll all be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you?
Well, now that you've joined the Discord, make sure you read the rules. That's the most important thing. And then there is an ESO giveaway in the ESO channel. You mentioned a singular purpose?
Right. Our new guildmaster is an Argonian, sees all colors. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their damned anchors. You might have seen them. Enormous chains, plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. Hard fights.
What do I get in return?
Ha! There's a good question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. You never know, you might be the next Yofnir.
I'm ready to join the Fighters Guild. By the way, everybody, if you're playing this game, join the Fighters Guild. It gives you access to another skill line, which is very good.
Well, then let me be the first to officially welcome you as an associate of the Fighters Guild.
Raul, yeah, I am able to use my PC character, but I decided to make a new character. All right. Now, looks like there's another quest over here. This might be the Mages Guild.
My sole duty here in Solitude is to learn the Nord's customs and deliver them back to my elders. Knowing that, would you prevent me from entering the halls of the dead? The priest of Arcade there did just that. I shake my head in disbelief.
That's not the quest. Where's the quest? Ah, there we go.
Borfrey, is that you? Listen closely, you insufferable clod. I need you to find my notes and... Wait, you're not Borfrey. I can tell from the lack of heavy breathing and sniffles. Who are you?
I am Run, Jump, Stomp. Are you stuck in a bottle?
Stuck in the bottle? No, no, no. This is a devious and very stubborn illusion. One that you now have the privilege of breaking. I was conducting some research, you see, and inadvertently triggered this spell. Luckily, I know how to reverse it.
And how do you reverse this spell?
It's quite simple. I recorded the locations of 3 verses of a powerful incantation in my journal on the off chance something like this occurred. Acquire the verses, come back and dispel this illusion. I'll make it worth your while. I promise.
All right, I'll find this incantation and dispel the illusion.
My assistant Borfrey has my journal. Fine.
All right, let's go and find the things that he's looking for. Let me look at the map. Do we have other quests? Oh, let's go there. Kyle Rose, you can join the Thieves Guild and the Fighters Guild. You want to join all of the guilds, but mostly you want to join the Nerd Nest Guild.
If you see a pretty bottle around, let me know. It talks, if that helps.
I did find that bottle.
Oh, thank you. I was worried that Master Dren had gotten lost when I went to get myself some stew. I guess I just forgot why I set the bottle down. I'll go and get it. Him. As soon as I finish my stew. It's really good stew.
That guy's eyes are freaking me out, man. Fair enough. I'm helping him to dispel the illusion.
That's good. A talking bottle makes me nervous, and It sure made Master Dren crankier than normal. I'll bring it here and keep it safe with his other stuff. Don't worry.
Siriana, yes, if you also have the base game on PC. You have to have the base game on both platforms if you want to play on both platforms. How do we join the Nerd Nest? Info in the Discord? Yes, join the Discord, Xander. Just make sure that you are an adult. I do not allow children to join the Discord.
These lawbreakers make the world such an ugly place.
All right, so we've got one... no, what did I just read? I guess that wasn't a quest. Oh, there's a, okay, so if you look at the map, you see that I've got these circles, like there's a circle right here. There's a thing that I gotta go do, there's a thing I gotta go do, there's a thing right here that I gotta look for, and I just found it. If freedom's ring will shake your thirst, I urge you speak these words first. On the shores of an open sea, hordes of horkers frolic free. Okay. So the first thing that I gotta say is hordes of horkers. Now, let's go over here. See you later, Kyle. Thanks for stopping in.
Well?
By the way, if you guys could do me a favor and click on that like button, it would really help out. And if you have yet to subscribe to the channel, then you are missing out on some awesome stuff. So make sure that you hit subscribe. All right, so we're looking for... oh, there we go. What do we got? Mind these words, though often slurred, you should sing out this verse the third. Vibrant feathers drift on the wind. My hair grew long, but never thinned. Okay, so the one about the hair is third. So horkers first, hair third. I can actually clear that.
Fascinating.
I'm going to talk to you in a second. In the spring, the soil is fecund? I never heard that word before. To break a curse, speak these words second. Pigs and pigs and pigs and pigs, my auntie's fingers thin as twigs. So horkers, pigs, and hair. Horkers, pigs, and hair. Horkers, pigs, and hair. You, my friend, I'm going to come back and talk to later. Where is he? I bet you that he's going to be in this area here. Yes, he's going to be right there. I have to say, the game is looking really, really good. It might not be like as good as running a $2,000 PC rig, but it's good enough for me.
Hello? Is that you, Doughty Assistant? Oh, thank feck. You have the incantation, yes? Read it quickly. You'll be surprised to hear that life has a bottle.
You have to, Xander, you have to link your accounts, man. You have to link your accounts. Do you think it matters what order I read them in?
How should I know? I'm a historian, not a hedge wizard. Just use your best judgment. I have near total faith in you.
All right, so we want to start with hair. No, horkers. Horkers are first. Horkers.
Yes, yes, that's it.
Pigs.
Yes.
And then hair.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, finally! Let's see. Legs, arms, stylish coiffure. Yes, looks like everything's as it should be. What a relief.
Talk.
A pleasure to meet you in the flesh. As I said before, I am Narcissus Dren. You are? Oh, whoever you are. Charmed. Now to business. We need to find Melmoth's Mysterium. First, we need his journal. The librarian refused to share it with me. Ridiculous.
Why didn't the librarian let you borrow Melmoth's journal?
Oh, the usual inanities of frumpy book hoarders. I might have torn one of the pages. Honestly, you'd barely notice. But you know how librarians are. Spill a drink, or talk too loudly, or rip a few pages, and wham! They cast you out on your ear. Ugh.
What can you tell me about the librarian?
A prickly Argonian named Dean Villaz. She works in the Mages Guild Library in Solitude. I might have said a few indecorous things about her beady little eyes. My fault. But people who stand in the way of discovery really get my dander up.
So does this mean we're partners?
Yes, of course. Narcissus Dren is always true to his word. If you assist me in following the clues laid out in Melmoth's journal, I will gladly share the wonders of his Mysterium with you.
All right, I'll get Melmoth's journal from this librarian. So we've got another side quest.
For free? Why in Vex name did you bring my belongings out onto the
All right, so
street?
we want to go back
Master
over
Dren,
here.
I'm terribly sorry. I just thought you were hollering so loud, maybe I should let you cool down a bit.
What is it?
Awesome, Granite. By the way, everybody, if you are interested in, I'm going to show you something real quick. The Crown Store allows you to purchase customization and convenience items as well as downloadable content for your ESO account. All transactions in the Crown Store are made with store currency known as crowns. Crowns can be purchased using the Buy Crowns button. So if I go to DLC, this right here. If you look at this, Guilds and Glory, the 4 DLC Mega Pack. Okay? If you are interested in getting that is the first 4 ESO DLC packs for one bargain price. You can get that for free, or you could win that if you join our Discord. And in the ESO channel, Richard is giving it away tomorrow. So you got to join the Discord. There's a link in the description down below. Join that Discord, read the rules, and then go into the ESO channel, and in there is a pinned message which you can react to enter the giveaway. Shadows seem lower resolution. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that stuff. I just play. Let's talk to this fella.
Welcome. Are you here on Mages Guild business?
And by the way, if you want to follow all of the things that Richard does, you can find him on Twitch at twitch.tv/thatchapzap. All right. Yes, I want to join the Mages Guild.
Yes, of course. We're lawkeepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Why don't you speak with me for a moment? Perhaps you'd like to join.
Let's talk about the Mages Guild.
Always good to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanus will be pleased.
What can you tell me about the Mages Guild?
We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes.
And what do I get in return?
We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members. And from time to time, projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. You may end up working with the Guildmaster himself.
I'm ready to join the Mages Guild. Join the Mages Guild, everybody. You want to.
Student of the Mages Guild. Every book you find will now...
So now what I have to do is I find lore books, and that builds up my my skill line for the Mages Guild. So if I look at my skills, and we go into the Mages Guild, like if I get a Mages Guild up to level 10, I can then use Meteor and call down a comet from the constellations to blast an enemy, dealing flame damage to all enemies in the area, knocking them down and stunning them for 2 seconds. After impact, enemies in the target area take flame damage every second for 11 seconds. And I get all of these other abilities as well, which is really cool. And then you look at the Fighters Guild, and you get all of these abilities by doing the stuff for the Fighters Guild. So you definitely want to join the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, and then there's one other that I can't remember what it is. Does anybody remember what it's called? There's the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, and then there's one more thing that I just can't remember the name of it. It's basically like dungeoneering. Well, Thieves Guild is a different thing. Undaunted. Thank you, Anatoly. Yeah, it's the Undaunted. It's basically like you go into dungeons and you earn Undaunted credit. Let's talk to this librarian here.
Welcome to the Mages Guild Library. Please handle our books and scrolls with the care they deserve. I already cast out a careless dark elf. I pray that I will not have to ask anyone else to leave today.
I would like to see the last journal of Maelmoth the Mysterious.
Do you work with that strutting war Narcissus Dren? The famed scholar? Scholar my shedding tail scales. He tore a page in a valuable book, and I suspect he stole one of Maelmoth's scrolls. What reason could I possibly have to help you?
Alright guys, you know the deal. Press 1 if you think I should lie, and 2 if you think I should tell the truth. Xander Strange, no. ESO Plus gives you all of the DLCs. You have to buy the expansions separately. DLCs and expansions are separate. So we got 2 2s, 2 1s, another 2, another 1. So far we're tied. Although FM Gamer voted 3 times. All right. It seems like everybody wants me to tell the truth this time. Yes, he asked me to come, but I really do need that journal.
I knew it. Wise of him to send an associate like you to offer an olive branch. Cowardly, but wise.
Okay, so the Persuade ability comes from the Fighters Guild. So if I get high enough in the Fighters Guild, I can put a point into it, and then I can Persuade. Or maybe that's the Mages Guild. I think the Fighters Guild gives you Intimidate. Alright, if you let me read the journal, I can compensate you for the damage Narcissus caused. Or, wait, did you say Narcissus Dren? Sorry, I misheard you. My name is Barsis Friend. Oh, I like that. Well, you guys said to tell the truth, so I'm going to tell the truth. Oh my god, that's like half my money. I don't have that kind of money. All right, here goes half my money.
Scoundrels like Narcissus always try to buy their way out of problems. Then again, a repair like this is costly. Very well. It's there on the table. Tell that scaleless idiot that if I find out he stole a scroll, he will be sorry.
Thank you.
The journal is just there on the table.
Oh.
I should warn you, Maelmoth was mad as a sack of weasels. Whatever you intend to do with the text, I doubt it will be worth the effort.
All right, so now we got to talk to Narcisstren, but I think that that's going to be the end of the stream for today. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. We've been going for 2 hours. You guys are awesome. I am having a blast with this, and I'm so happy that I can play it wherever I want. If you haven't already, click the like, the subscribe, the bell, all that stuff, and join our Discord. The link in the description down below. And then you can join the giveaway, which is in the ESO channel after reading the rules. And you can also join the Nerd Nest in the ESO channel. I'll see you guys around. Have a good one.